Hello, my name is Alexis Foley, and I am presenting this proposal on behalf of Group 3 for LDT 640, Advanced Practicum in Learning Design, taught by Dr. Daniel Fenella at the University of Maryland Global Campus. My fellow team members are Christine Buger, Ravi Rakai, and Joanna Wagshaw. Our proposal today will focus on effective engagement strategies for asynchronous learning in the online learning environment. In this proposal, I will identify our challenge, give an overview of why this challenge exists, present our focus statement, speak to our team brainstorming and collaboration process, present our alternatives, our potential solutions, and our chosen solution to this problem, an asynchronous course on engagement strategies in the asynchronous online learning environment. I will then present the goals of our course, the objectives, the competencies, and the proposed learning assessments. I will wrap up with our final rationale for our solution. Our challenge topic area is, what methods can be used to effectively engage students in an asynchronous online learning environment? Why does this problem exist? First, the engagement of students decreases as their age increases. As we see students start to get older, particularly in the asynchronous learning environment, we see engagement decrease. In addition, the global COVID-19 pandemic has increased the critical need for effective asynchronous learning techniques, as we're seeing more online courses being developed. Though there are many adult learners taking these courses, there's also been little research done on how to develop and apply adult learning engagement techniques at the post-secondary level. And while research has been done and there are resources available related to student engagement in asynchronous online learning environments, there's no centralized repository where resources can be found. Therefore, our hope is to create a learning solution to address this challenge. Focus statement. Our focus is to provide post-secondary educators with research and well-proven engagement strategies that allow all students to profit from the learning experience and achieve stated learning outcomes. Team brainstorming process. As a team, we met early in the process and used group ideation to discuss potential project ideas. We drew from our personal experiences as instructors and designers as we continued to discuss to agree on one solution. Ultimately, we decided that with the advent of COVID and the need to transition many courses to virtual courses, we have seen many cases where the classroom training was just adapted to the virtual environment, without consideration of how to truly engage students in this environment. And that because of this, students then get burnt out or stop learning due to information overload. So the question arose of how do we engage them and energize them, particularly in an asynchronous environment. Once deciding on our topic, we assigned team roles, with Joanna serving as our lead project manager, and each team member taking on tasks that built off of their experiences and strengths. We then debriefed the team collaboration process, including communication and conflict resolution strategies. Team collaboration process. Why work with us? Our team has adopted shared leadership using a transformational style with a focus on effective conflict resolution techniques. Our team collaboration process involves weekly FaceTime interactions on Wednesdays where we discuss the problem, brainstorm solutions, assign roles, and establish due dates. One or more team members attend the weekly Zoom meetings with the instructor and project supervisor, Dr. Daniel Fenella. Then the person in attendance sends a summary of the meeting via email, including suggestions from Dr. Fenella. Pros of the group ideation and team collaboration process include engagement of all team members, assignment of roles based on skill sets, combined knowledge leading to enhanced course design and development, and reasonable and achievable deadlines for task completion. Cons of this process include the absence of face-to-face interactions in the virtual environment, scheduling difficulties due to varying personal and professional commitments, and the possibility of misunderstandings without face-to-face interactions. Focus statement. Our focus statement, again, is to provide post-secondary educators with the research and well-proven engagement strategies that allow all students to profit from the learning experience and achieve stated learning outcomes. To improve our collaboration process and create the optimal outcome, our team can improve by utilizing a team project management tracking system in addition to shared documents. We considered various alternatives to the identified problem. One option was to do nothing, which would not solve the problem. Another alternative was to create a library or materials on improving engagement in asynchronous courses. This solution, however, would not help instructional designers learn how to use these strategies. For this reason, we decided that the best solution to the instructional problem was to create an asynchronous course on engagement strategies that best met the needs of the problem. For this course, we have identified goals, terminal objectives, competencies, and proposed learning assessments. Goals. At the end of the course, participants will be able to explain the needs and benefits of active student engagement and apply 3 suggested active engagement strategies to courses taught at the post-secondary level. Terminal objectives. At the end of this course, participants will be able to list 5 benefits of active student engagement to achieving learning outcomes and utilize each of the 3 suggested learning strategies through a real-time and relevant scenario practice. Competencies. At the end of this course, participants will be able to design courses that promote active engagement by students and use a variety of effective and active engagement strategies. Proposed learning assessments. At the end of this course, participants will demonstrate effective use of each of these active engagement strategies: discussion boards, web-based 2.0 tools, and social media. Our final rationale for course utilization is that post-secondary educators are increasingly asked to deliver online asynchronous learning programs. However, these educators have not been trained and equipped for this task. This course will provide strategies for educators to use to engage learners, and the end goal is enhanced student performance that results in better achievement of learning outcomes.